think with men, yeah, shame is a huge one. Insecurity.
Yeah.
Insecurity is often masked in the bravado and this or that,
Yep.
or even in their body. Men will build their bodies up to get the body they want, but they're deeply insecure because they don't have a core, self-belief and they don't have the character and more of the mental, spiritual security. And so they put the effort in their bodies, which there's nothing wrong with. It's great. You should have a fit, and body. But I personally see these fragments. I think we can be so fragmented.
Yeah.
We can really focus on one area of our lives and forget about this other area. And men they don't want to sit. They don't want to sit with their emotions. And I think that's the work I've done with men and some of the men's retreats and the transformations I've gone through myself and then sat with men and gone through together is what I've seen that's a thread through all men is that there's a resistance to sit with the pain and the guilt and the suffering and to allow yourself to feel it. Because, there's a lot of pressure, too, on men in the world.
Absolutely.
We got to have it all together. We're told we can't cry when we're kids. We got to be strong. What does it mean to be strong and not cry? And it's the worst thing you can tell a little boy is men don't cry. It's the dumbest thing you could say to any. And I know we're getting now into 2025 where it's like, well, we figured out this doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Like, fathers my age aren't telling their kids that, or they shouldn't be. And this doesn't really, it creates, men who are emotionally disconnected.
Yep.
Or they see expressing emotion as weakness, and then they're not taught how to express their emotions in a balanced way. Because men, I don't actually believe that men are less emotional than women. And I know I don't believe that at all. I know it's constantly talked about, but they're actually not. We just deal with our emotions differently, or we don't deal with them, and we bottle them. We're just as emotional. We're just as human. We feel the pain just as much. We are just slow to react or lean into it or to experience it and to express it in a healthy way.
Yeah.